of people here.
Wonder what they could be doing here. Probably said in the little synopsis, but I didn't read it.
It is a lively little village. They say it's famous for peaches and raspberry pie.
Probably have Agnia tell you about it.
Fruit. Yeah, I'll stick with meat.
A purely carnivorous diet isn't good for you. Everything in balance, all in moderation.
Casty, you sound like my mother. Hey, something smells good.
Is it the boar that Agnia beat up? That'd be funny.
Welcome, travelers.
Hello.
Care to try Cropdale's new delicacy? Door on a stick.
Door?
Oh, yes, meat, real meat.
Oh, Chet, manners. May we have one skewer, please?
Enjoy.
Oh, I will. Thanks.
Wonder what Door is.
Save some for me, Chet.
It's probably an enemy around here that I just haven't remembered the name of.
Ugh, this is gross.
That or it is the boar. That'd be. I really want it to be the boar.
Excuse me. This meat tastes weird.
That's rude to just tell them.
Sorry about that. Not much I can do when it gets that old.
Then why did you sell it?
Takes a whole garden of herbs just to cover the smell.
Why do you go to such lengths to make old meat edible?
Hunting's been bad lately. We can't get anything fresher. I've hunted these parts for years, but I've never seen it like this.
Huh. Maybe we'll go take a look at the forest while we're here.
Ah, you're a hunter too, Missy. That'd be a big help.
I am a hunter, actually.
The forest's just past the village. Good luck. You'll need it.
I've been there before. I know where it is.
Leave it to me.
You mustn't overextend yourself, Chet.
It's not gonna be that bad.
Yes, Ma.
Okay. So what would be... Is the issue that there just aren't enough animals around? Because surely I would think it's not, can't be that bad, right? We're actually doing combat in one of these things? That's insane. Maybe not.
Ooh, shish kebab fruit.
Thought you didn't like fruit.
Is that tasty?
I'll say. On Totohaha, we used to wrestle the animals for them.
Hell yeah.
But look how many there are here. Woohoo!
Doesn't that strike you as odd?
Yeah?
Why would so many delicious fruits be left untouched?
Probably because of the lack of animals, right? That or it's bait.
Now that you mention it, the forest feels a little too quiet.
If entire bushes have grown, they've probably been out for... The animals have been gone for a while.
Akala's on edge too.
That was fun.
Something's headed this way.
That sounded like it came from the way that we entered. Another boar? Or is it the same one?
Hey, you must be one of the famous door.
I was right, it is the boar.
It seems quite agitated.
I can fight the boar again.
Easy now. What's got into you?
I'm like 4 times the level I was. Well, 3 times in most cases. Way stronger than I was.
This isn't working. The poor thing's not in its right mind.
Sorry, Dorsey, but this is gonna hurt a bit.
Alright.
I'm getting tingles.
Didn't actually expect combat.
My turn.
Are you weak to X? No.
My prey awaits.
How about stick? No. Should have just
No.
used sword. What are we working with here?
Let me look at you.
6,000 health and not much shield. So this is not going to be an issue at all, actually. By the time I break it, it's already going to be almost dead. That's okay.
Thinking time. Fire. Burn.
It could be weak to staff,
Here
potentially.
I go.
Yes.
I'm just getting warmed
I'm so
up.
smart.
Bring it on.
Ow. Good thing I defended.
Uh-oh.
Okay, take this.
Take this.
Now then.
Just use a normal fireball.
Fire. Burn.
Soften you up.
Here I go.
Casty,
These hands.
kick its ass.
Poison slash.
That didn't do any damage.
Let's go.
That's fine. Because Machette will, right?
That's my quarry.
There we go. Thank you, Machette.
I'm hungry.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. All the crossed paths seem to be fairly easy relative to the actual chapters. Which is fair.
What is it saying?
I suppose these are effectively filler episodes.
It's too late for me. Eat me while I'm still tasty.
I don't think that's what it's saying.
Oh, Chet. No lying, please. Are you injured?
Well, it is now. For what Machette did to it.
Wait, don't run away.
Is my sound settings weird? It feels like it was over on my left side.
There he goes. Guess he's got places to be.
Let's follow him.
Alright. Maybe we're gonna see a phase 2. Is there a chest anywhere? There is a chest. I can smell it. Hello. There's a save point right there. That bodes well. Well, there are animals around.
You are all holed up here? You don't have to be afraid. Easy now. Shh.
They're absolutely terrified. But terrified of what?
If the boar was freaked out, then there's gotta be something even bigger than that, right?
Be gone, humans. Harm not the door.
Is the door supposed to be, like, the forest guardian?
Is that what they're saying? I suppose they think we're here to hurt that one from earlier.
I mean, we did beat it up pretty badly.
Let's go, Casty.
Are we going? No, we're going even further. Okay. Can I talk to you at all? No. Okay. So are we here to help?
It's all right. Calm down. We don't want to hurt you anymore.
Why is it so freaked out, though? Like, even before
Come
we
on.
beat it up.
Don't be scared.
Don't worry. Mama here's got a kind heart. Just, don't make her angry.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Oh, Chet.
Sorry.
I only want to tend your wounds.
What's it we cost?
You don't want those to get infected. Let me help you. Please. There. That should do it. Good boy, Wooly-Ooly.
You named it?
Did you just say Wooly-Ooly?
That's his name. Don't you like it?
Sure. He likes it.
Well, he likes it. Good for you, Wooly-Ooly. What's that? I'm sorry I attacked you. Let me explain what scared the forest creatures.
I would like to know that.
It was a dark monster they'd never seen before.
Could it perhaps be the Dark Hunter? Probably not.
I wonder what the monster was.
It does raise questions.
Well, I'm sure he could tell us more if we let him.
Yes, but, more importantly...
Perhaps we should eat before discussing it further.
Thanks, Ma.
Just calling your ma now? Thought it was a sarcastic joke before. Oh, that's it? What? Really? That felt like we were only like halfway done with it. That was such an abrupt end. Why? Okay, I guess we'll see the end of it later. Hopefully. It's kind of a messed up end, okay. That's a real shame. I really was liking that chapter a lot. The way that Ochette and Cassie were just... the way that they interacted was probably my favorite among all of the cross paths, you know? Like the way that they kind of had like this whole like daughter's mother dynamic with even Ochette going like ma and everything. That's like, I get that they want to split them up in between 2 chapters. Probably 2 parts, maybe even more. Like maybe in between every chapter you get a cross path. Like once I do Ochette and Cassie's chapter 3, which is gonna be forever. Thanks to Ochette's recommended levels being insane. But maybe once you do that, you get to part 2, and then maybe if you do the chapter 4s, you get a part 3. That'd be cool. And that was actually the only cross path so far to have like an actual fight, a boss battle. It was an easy boss battle, but that made sense in terms of lore, and also the trader's gone. I guess the only one left, the only cross path left would be Oswald and Particio. Unless you can have cross paths with, like, several of them. Like, maybe Casti and Throne have something. Or Temenos and Particio have something. I don't think that's going to be the case. But I mean, that was probably my favorite cross path so far. We'll have to see how Oswald and Particio are. I really like Oswald and Particio. Seeing them together is going to be really interesting. Because we haven't seen them talk at all, I think. Because we haven't done Particio's Chapter 2 for the Travel Banter. Or we haven't done... You don't get any Travel Banter in Oswald's Chapter 2. So I guess that's it. We'll just have to do the next chapter, I suppose. I forgot to check this out.
Huh? The emblem drawn on that card. He can't be.
I don't recognize it.
Is that the crest of the legendary merchant Masood?
Who?
Come to think of it, he was supposed to hail from around these parts.
Care to enlighten me?
Masood, the merchant who walked the entirety of both the eastern and western continents.
Who?
Every merchant worth their salt would give a left kidney to read the chronicles he penned of his travels. The Mercantile Manuscript.
Okay.
To think I'd have the chance to meet him in a place like this. I need to take a gander at that Mercantile Manuscript.
Alright. It's that simple. Probably right up here. It's locked. Damn it.
Who are you?
Hey, dude.
Howdy, you're the legendary merchant Masood, ain't you? Oh, there's something I'm dying to ask you.
You probably hear this a lot.
It's polite to introduce oneself before shouting questions at strangers, you know.
Oh, pardon me. Particio, at your service. I'm a merchant.
So? What does Particio the merchant want with a retired old man like me?
Well, if you're still hanging up banners and everything, probably still sell at least a little bit, right?
Oh, I've heard stories about you ever since I was a chickadee. Like that time you struck a deal with that horde of bandits, or when you saved that little kingdom in the west from famine. Oh yeah, and when you scuffled with the royal family? That story stuck in my old noggin.
With the royal family, singular? I imagine there's a couple of those
I
around.
asked you what you wanted with me. A merchant should know how to get to the point.
Yeah, right again. Sorry, got carried away. I'll cut to the chase.
It's really sounding like a never meet your heroes kind of thing.
Let me read that chronicle you penned, the Mercantile Manuscript.
No. Now leave.
Kind of expected that.
Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
This can't end here. Come on.
I have no obligation nor reason to let a nobody like you anywhere near it.
Nobody? Now listen here, that's hurtful. Besides, even a nobody's got a nobody's pride. And if I may toot my own horn, I've got some merchant chops to my name.
I have an entire boat, actually.
Oh, you do you?
You ever hear of a gramophone? That's my
Then I'll
fault.
give you a test. Prove your worth to me, oh nobody of supposed talent.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about. You got yourself a deal, fella.
Good. As a merchant, there's one treasure I value above all else.
And that is...
Bring it to me.
Huh?
If you profess to be a merchant, the answer should be obvious.
I don't have to give you 100k, do I?
Of course, if you think this test unfair, you could just give...
Interesting. I always stock whatever it is my customer's looking for. That's my merchant's creed.
I mean, supply and demand.
I promise, I'll figure out what your treasure is, fella, and bring it right here to you.
I'd very much like to see you try.
Just you watch, my friend. Do I have to actually guess, or are they going to give me any hints?
The legendary Masood's treasure, huh? I'll need to start by looking for clues.
Alright.
Maybe someone around town knows a thing or two about it.
Okay.
Time to gather information.
Alright. This will be fun. Masood's daughter. Oh, you'll definitely tell me what I want to know.
Time for some questions.
This will be fun. All I need to do
Atone for your
is
sins.
do this.
Come on.
There we go. Daughter of legendary merchant Masood, she does not resent her father for disregarding both herself and her mother for the sake of his business, but she does not respect him. She simply resolves never to live the same way he did.
Very useful.
That doesn't help a lot. So I mean, we should all treasure ourselves. Huh. Well, I can't guide you, so I can't bring you. Should all treasure ourselves. Simply resolves to never live the same way he did. I mean, I can't sell him himself.
As a merchant, there is one treasure I value above all else. Bring it to me.
Huh. Oh. I think I know what to do. Come on.
Let's get to work.
Alright, I'll follow you. Does this work? For some reason, this didn't occur to me. Yes. Okay.
As promised, I brought you your treasure, Masood.
You did you? Show me.
It's kind of weird to do this in like a merchant context, but we'll ignore
Your
that part.
greatest treasure is her, your daughter.
Don't think that's true, but does progress the quest. I think his treasure is himself, based on what Masu's daughter said.
Incorrect. Try again.
What?
It is true that many value their family above any jewel or gem. But that is not the answer that I am seeking for this particular test. Better luck next time.
I mean, the treasure is himself, right? Sorry for wasting your time.
Tarnation. I was sure I had it.
What is this test that father gave you?
Huh?
What father meant wasn't his treasure in particular, but what a merchant treasures most.
I mean, that's what I thought first, but
The thing you treasure most as a merchant isn't leaves or sundries, right?
yeah.
A merchant's treasure.
That's all the hints you'll get from me. Good luck.
Okay, fair enough, but also, how dare you?
What do I treasure as a merchant? Like she said, not leaves or sundries, that's for sure.
Customer satisfaction. How do you bring that to him, though?
That's it. My greatest treasure is me.
What?
In which case, Masood must feel the same way, too.
I mean, that's what Masu's daughter said. It's like we must always treasure
It's worth
ourselves.
a shot, anyhow.
I mean, that's what I was thinking the answer was when I brought the daughter. But... okay, sure. I didn't scrutinize them, damn it. Bring it to me and you'll read manuscript. 70% chance. That's winning odds.
Well now.
Let's go. Once a famed merchant who traversed both continents, at the time, both land and sea routes were yet underdeveloped. So it's no small feat to visit all 8 regions. His efforts earned him the repute of a great merchant, but he lost much in the process. How do I bring him myself? Oh, I see.
You want to hire me? What is the meaning of this insult, Mr. Nobody?
I've figured out your treasure, fella. It's you, yourself.
Am I right?
You asked me to find the treasure you value most as a merchant.
This was actually my guess. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be
I
befuddled.
figured every merchant's got one treasure they set store by above all else. Connections they've built, book learning, and experience. All these things are far more valuable than any material object, leaves included. Or am I wrong?
I knew it.
Correct. I'm surprised you got it.
I mean, your daughter basically just told me the answer. But
Of course I did. My greatest treasure's the same as yours, after all. Besides, your daughter gave me a friendly push in the right direction.
that's true.
If I couldn't find the answer after all that, I'd have no right to call myself a merchant.
I am honestly astonished that there are still merchants in this world who know how to see to the heart of matters. There have been dozens like you who have come here seeking my mercantile manuscript.
But they weren't me.
Every one of them failed this test and went home empty-handed. I started to think the world had gone dull since I retired. Here, take it.
What's this?
Surely a merchant will sell it to me, right?
The key to the archive in which I placed my mercantile manuscript. Read to your heart's content.
Okay, but where's the archive, though?
Yippee! You sure it's all right?
I've grown old. I don't have much time left.
Unless the archive is just that house right there.
When I pass, so too will my greatest treasure, correct?
I mean, obviously.
So I might as well pass on a part of that treasure to you, Partitio the merchant. The sum treasure of those who came before you.
You got it, fella. Thank you.
Mercantile Manuscript Archive Key. Cannot peruse the mercantile manuscript in the archives. Records are full of information documented by Masood. Never know what knowledge you may glean about items, equipment, and more. What? Oh, is it lore? Okay. I mean, I guess I'll read it. Demi-humans. Okay, it's octopuffs. I would like to know about those. Octopuffs are the most independent of all the demi-humans, and are the only ones that choose not to participate in the mythological war between humanity and the demi-humans. They are known to prefer travel and battle. Known to prefer travel to battle, and it is said that they only stop their wanderings when their time on this earth is over. There are many superstitions surrounding the Octopath. Their passion for travel and idealistic search for paradise has led some to believe they are symbols of good fortune. There are even rumors that only those with pure heart can encounter them. Of course, adults who have long ago lost the innocence of childhood can still employ cunning to improve their odds of encountering these rare creatures. Octopus favor small, dark spaces, so the shrewd use octopuff pots to draw them out. Okay. Riddles of demi-humans. Wait, I saw that. Gate to the netherworld. What? Is this some Galdera stuff? The poet Kaye, like I say it, penned this passage some 100 years ago. On an island lost in the sea split twain lies a portal to an alien plane. Beware, be warned, ye fools who'd approach, for none should draw near this gate encroach. On an island lost in sea split twain. So probably somewhere in the ocean where we got our boat. But it'll just be like just like a crack in the ocean? Let's continue reading, it'll probably answer a bit more. When Kaye first published this passage, it was assumed this island was a mere figment, product of a poet's overactive imagination. However, in recent years, Kaye's less well-known history as an adventurer has come to light, and scholars have begun to debate whether his poems were not fantasy, but in fact annals of his travels. Warning for those of you who read this entry, though the existence of a portal to an alien plane seems preposterous, let's remember that what seemed impossible yesterday becomes common sense tomorrow. Sneer at what you don't understand at your own peril, for one day you may find yourself on the wrong side of the truth. Is this a hint toward D-Day? Like the Gates of Finis? That's really interesting if that's the case. The danger level for the ocean is 34, I believe. So once I get close to that, I'm gonna have to remember this. Is there anything else? Weaponsmith. Anything? Divine weapons? And arms masters. Battle tested. More battle tested. I'll probably have to read a bunch of this on my own time. But I just want to look through everything, give everything a once-over, see if the outer continents, see if there's anything like that. Farthest edges of the four corners of Celestia are detailed on no maps, called the Outer Continent. The reasons why these vast stretches remain unexplored are many: impassably high mountains on deadly currents, to name a few. Of course, in my opinion, it is less the difficulty of the task and more the indolence that has left the areas uncharted. Think about it for a moment. Ku is at war with some unnamed kingdom, or kingdoms to its south. Immigrants from some unknown eastern locale walk the streets of New Delsta. Fruit from the west and textiles from the north are smuggled into lands of abandon. The unknown is a place of magical appeal to me. Sights are there to be seen across the horizon, with strange music, with surprising smells, with fascinating spices and cuisine to tempt the taste buds. All of these draw my curiosity, but more than that, all offer unimaginable opportunities for a merchant with business savvy and a healthy wanderlust. But the leaders of our lands move quickly to pen maps of these mysterious lands in the outer continent. Or name for a universe of possibility. We are prisoners in a tiny cave called Celestia, satisfied by shadows cast by a light that streams in the outside walls which confined us. Satisfied by shadows cast by a light that streams in from the outside walls that confine us. Okay. Let me turn this to daytime. Are they saying, like, this whole section here is just uncharted territory? He said the four corners, but that's like here? There's nothing up in the northern corners. But that's very interesting. I wonder if when I use the boat, if I'm able to like go around here and check out if there's anything around here. That or this way. Like maybe I can go here. That'd be cool. Like go south around here. I definitely have to read the rest, all of this on my own time. I'm not gonna do it now, but just whenever I have a spare couple hours, I should read all that. It's very interesting.